Next topic is Coulomb law in vector form. Coulomb law in vector form. Let Q1, Q2 be the 2-point charges. Let Q1 and Q2 be the 2-point charges. 2-point charges placed at point A and B. Placed at point A and B in vacuum. And these are separated by distance r. So in this case we have two charge. One is Q1, it is placed at point A. One is Q2, it is placed at point B. These two charges are separated by distance r between them. R is the distance between these two charges. So here are two forces. Let these are placed in vacuum. So the medium is vacuum between these two charges. Let F12 be the force on charge Q1 due to Q2. So F12 be the force on charge Q1 due to this Q2. So this is acted along left side. So this is the force on this charge Q1 due to this charge Q2. So here is F12 is the force on charge Q1. Same as F21 be the force on charge Q2 due to Q1. So F12 is the force on this charge along right hand side. So this is a force due to this Q1 charge on Q2 charge is F21. So here are two unit vectors r12 cap and r21 cap. R12 cap be the unit vector from Q1 to Q2, from Q1 to Q2. Similarly, R21 cap be the unit vector from Q2 to Q1. So it is clear that these two forces are in opposite direction. So here is R12 be the unit vector from Q1 to Q2. So this is the direction of R12 cap. R21 is the unit vector from Q2 to Q1, right to left. So this is R21 cap. So in this case these two forces are in opposite direction. So it is clear that F21, this is the F21, and R12 cap, this is R12 cap from Q1 to Q2 are in same direction. same direction. So this is the important point, are in same direction. So the force F21 is a force on Q2 due to this Q1. So the direction of this force and this R12 cap unit vector is same. So this is a force by Coulomb law, as we have previous discussed. This is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. This is a medium between two charges of vacuum. So in this case epsilon r is equal to 1. So it is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by r square. Here is vector, so that's why here is R1 2 cap. Same as also say that this is equation number 1. So it is clear that F21 and R12 are in same direction. So the force F21 from charge Q1 to Q2 is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by r square. So this is the unit vector. This is the unit vector along this force 2 1. Say that this is equation number 1. Similarly, F12 and R21 cap. F12 is a force on this charge due to Q2 charge, and R21 is a unit vector along this force. So these both are in same direction, are in same direction, same direction. So F12 vector is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. Similarly Q1 Q2 by r square. Here is this unit vector R21 cap. Say that this is equation number 2. So it is clear from these two equations the magnitude of the force is equal. The magnitude of the force in both cases is equal. So F12, this is the modulus of these two forces, F21 magnitude, it is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by r square. So this is the magnitude only. So R1 2 cap is equal to minus R21 cap, or R21 cap is equal to negative of R12 cap. Say that this is equation number 3. Put equation number 3 in equation number 2. We get f of 1 2 vector is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by r square. Here is minus R12 cap. It is the value of R21 cap for F12 force. So taking negative here, this is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by r square R12 cap. This is F of 12 force. So this is the value of F of 2 1. So this becomes 1 2 is equal to F of 1 2 is equal to minus of F of 2 1. This is the expression for Coulomb law in vector form. So this proves that Coulomb law is in agreement with Newton's third law of motion. So here is important point. One is important point. Coulomb law is true for point charges only. So one important definition of dielectric constant. Dielectric constant K. So dielectric constant is the ratio of K is equal to force between two charge in vacuum to the force between two charge in a medium. So dielectric constant is the ratio of force between two charges placed at a certain distance apart in vacuum to the force between same two charges placed at a certain distance in that medium. So K is equal to 1 by, this is K is equal to force, so this force in vacuum is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q1 q2 by r square. This is only in magnitude form, whole over 4 pi epsilon for medium, epsilon naught for vacuum, q1 q2 by r square. So K becomes epsilon by epsilon naught, this is equal to epsilon r. So epsilon r or K has no unit, and its value depend upon the nature of a medium, and its value depend upon the nature of medium. Medium may be vacuum, may be other. So value of K is equal to infinite for conductor. Second one is equal to K is equal to 1 for vacuum. K is greater than 1 for medium. K is greater than 1 for medium vacuum or air. Thank you.